Even though the body has begun to rot, salmon still insists on returning to the place of birth. Before the body is completely turned into a puddle of carrion, they must return to their birthplace and lay eggs. Salmon does not need to raise young small fish, because their dysfunctional bodies will become food for young salmon before they grow up. The life of a salmon is divided into 2 stages. After hatching, they live in fresh water for 3 years, leave the place of birth at a strong age, and into the vast ocean, live for up to 7 years, until their lives come to an end, and went upstream again, back to the birthplace, complete the divine mission of reproduction. This way of living is full of wisdom. Not only dodging competitors in infancy, they also get more food in adulthood. As a wanderer in the ocean, they swam from the ocean all the way back to the river, using Earth's magnetic field to resolve direction, and remember clearly the smell of the river when it came. They stopped eating. Go upstream with all your might. No matter how fierce the rapids are, how high is the waterfall, can't interrupt their determination to go home. This is a journey with no turning back. The salmon must devote all their energy to the journey home. 4 weeks after embarking on the journey, their bodies begin to change. Because it has been unable to adapt to freshwater environment, their immune system begins to be attacked by parasites and germs. At first it was just a small piece of skin rot. Then it developed into a full body ulcer. Eventually the rotten skin all falls off, shed into this horrible blood-red body. The male fish's mouth has become an extremely aggressive hook shape, used to compete for mates and protect fish eggs. They reproduce at the cost of their lives, even in this situation, nor abuse energy to survive. It will still be as originally planned. Use all your energy only to get on the road. Predators along the way emerge and endlessly. Brown bears appear regularly every year. You can eat 40 salmon a day. The nutritious fish eggs can always make it full of oil. And relying on this annual salmon migration, brown bears can easily store enough fat for the whole hibernation. Under such extreme and carefully screened conditions, only the finest and luckiest salmon survive. Although the female and male fish that survived the journey were bruised immediately began to mate and pick the best location for spawning. They only mate all their lives. After such a mating, it will slowly die. The remaining body gradually decays and releases nutrients. After hatching, the young salmon will not know what these foods can be eaten with their mouths open. One more thing worth mentioning. Not all salmon make it into the ocean. Because of the change of river course, some salmon get stuck in the river, but they will still gradually decay and turn red like their sea brethren. Eventually becomes food for small fish after laying eggs. Perhaps this way of reproduction has long been engraved into their genes.